welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Eagles, and it comes your way next.
When you think about the classic venues to host the NFL's ultimate game, this one's right up near the top of the list. The Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. We are minutes away from Super Bowl 59, and we've got a tremendous matchup in store. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC. It's the grand finale of the 2024 season on the big stage here in New Orleans. Super Bowl 59 underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he's lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. In motion, Aguilar. Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Jackson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. In motion, Aguilar. Throwing is Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. In motion comes the tight end left. From midfield now, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. In motion, Aguilar. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard. You look at this Super Bowl, the 2nd appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kyle Van Noy, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Hurts to throw. Complete. Smith has it. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And good sideline-to-sideline tackling there as they're going to get him down a couple yards short of the 1st. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Deontay Hardy back deep. We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now it's Jackson. He completes it to Henry. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And Jackson throwing once more. And it's caught. Well, the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Milton Williams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Off the option, here's Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl. In motion right, one of the tight ends. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Isaiah Likely, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And out and out come the Eagles. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing is Hurts. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Barkley, inside handoff. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12, as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Hurts. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. He's got it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Barkley looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Boy, a call like this certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now back to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles are on the board here in this Super Bowl. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there. but it winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here's Jackson to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jordan Davis busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Incomplete. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll set up to throw.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. He'll look to throw. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. 2nd and 5.
This complete left side to Aguilar. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
In motion, Aguilar.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
A short throw caught by Andrews. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Jackson.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get it down inside the 25.
Again, Jackson. He finds Aguilar over the middle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this one complete to Smith. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. They'll look to throw again. It's caught. Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Second down and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Justin Madubuike.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. The fourth and final quarter coming right up.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now there's just one quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the fourth quarter. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the fourth and final quarter of action. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Throw caught by Flowers. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Crossing route, he finds Likely.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7.
Tucker's kick is good.
And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts.
He's got Smith here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Hurts. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This Super Bowl, it has had it all so far. All tied 4th quarter as it kicks away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical third down here.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Elliott is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 20-17, a minute 8 to go. They need at least a field goal to send this Super Bowl to overtime as they come up on first down.
Jackson to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Throwing. Jackson.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here comes second down and 5.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Here now, third down. Here's Jackson.
Eluding the pressure right. Fighting through it, he's got space. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Philadelphia Eagles, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will conclude our coverage this year on EA Sports. I want to thank my partner, Charles Davis, for another incredible season together in the booth. Till the fall, folks, Brandon Gaudin saying good night from New Orleans.